this is probably going to be the last time that I go to a place that social media suggested. I've tried almost 3 times now, and all the 3 times it was so crowded that it was impossible to get in, or you needed a reservation because of the crowd. This kind of show you how much social media can be a very powerful tool, but on the other hand can also be a double-edged sword in kind of promoting over tourism. Don't get me wrong, you can find amazing tips on social media. I also tend to share great tips in places off the beaten path, and I think that's great on that side. But as always, you need to be kind of careful and sort of find a balance. But anyway, doesn't the day wasn't wasted because just a few meters before the most mainstream bakery I've ever been to, there was another one with delicious pastries, and I, I would really say that Japanese pastry are a top notch on the top level. And also, fun fact, I've also been quite humbled because I did learn some sentences and try to learn some phrases and words in Japanese words just to get by. And up until now, I'm getting by with them. And I didn't have much of an issues except for this bakery where we went having breakfast. And as soon as I spoke Japanese, of course, the man on the other side of the counter started replying to me in Japanese. And as soon as he started speaking, I just stood there like a fish out of water and just look at him. And I felt so humbled, like I've never been in a long time. Another day trip from Kyoto. It's just this city is just like 1 hour from Kyoto, and it's kind of considered the Venice of Japan because of the canal that go through the city. In such a cold day today compared to Kyoto, there's you can still see some snow on the street. And now you can see why it's called Venice of Japan, and you can even rent like a boat and just take a tour. I think it's around 2 minutes around the mouth of the canal here, which I'm pretty sure will be very suggestive, but we're not going to do that today. It's too cold. So this was also another reason for which I wanted to come here, visit this city or this village, whatever you want to call it. This place is called La Collina, and even though it doesn't seem like, because it actually seems like being stepped out inside a Ghibli set movie, it's supposed to be a factory mainly famous for a German cake. Yes, a German cake here in Japan, and you don't expect it at all because you're surrounded by streets and normal houses, and then you turn left, and this is what awaits you. It's really cool, and yes, like I said, it really feels like being stepped inside a Ghibli movie, and it was definitely worth it coming here. So I want to see if we can get inside. This place is huge. This place is just massive, and there is not only confectionery with, I think, with the highest end uh, pastries and dessert of the Japanese culture, but you can also find some salty food, I guess, and some station where they sell food and beverage. Like it's massive. I had absolutely no idea whatsoever. I love how here everything is it's for your convenience. You don't even need to speak to anyone. You just go to the machine. You put whatever you want to buy into the food cart, and then you go with your receipt. And I opted for a hot dog. Now it's been ages since I've eaten a hot dog, and this one seems like it's smothered in cheese, and it smells like pizza, honestly. So let's try it out. Wow, wow, that's a really good hot dog, and almost tastes like marinara pizza. Honestly, it's just a strange taste, but it's so good. Honestly, the whole idea kind of reminds me of the Chocolate Factory, the movie. I mean, the idea behind it, because it looks nothing like a patisserie factory, and then you get inside this completely different world, and you get inside the factory and you see how they make these the cake for which they are most famous for, which is actually German cake, like I was mentioning before. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if I would see some Oompa Loompa working inside the factory. Like it's such a cool concept. I wish there was like a button that would allow you to smell, because the smell, oh, it's divine. It's such a sweet smell coming from the factory that it's inebriating. What I love about Japan as well is its efficiency, and now everything is for the comfortable people. Like we are at the bus station right now after descending La Collina factory, and the bus station or the bus stop is inside, so you can be protected and you can stay warm while you wait for the bus. This is amazing. This is what I love about Japan.